Hi students, in the last class we discussed about the anomalous behavior of the oxygen. In this class we can study about the chemical properties of the 16th group elements. Among them, first one is reaction with hydrogen. That 16th group elements reacts with hydrogen, forms the hydrides of the type H2E where E may be, that may be oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium or polonium. 16th group elements forms the hydrides of the type H2E. E is an 16th group element. Then H2O is liquid and H2S is gas. H2O is liquid and H2S is a gas. Already we are explained in anomalous behavior why H2O is liquid and H2S is the gas. Main reason is due to small size and high electronegativity of the oxygen. Due to small size and high electronegativity of the oxygen, it forms strong intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Hence, water exists in a liquid state. Such hydrogen bonding not takes place in H2S, hence H2S is a gas. Then, due to this strong hydrogen bonding, melting and boiling points of water, is very high. While in other hydrides, that is H2O, other than H2O, other hydrides like H2S, H2Se, H2Te, H2 polonium, in other 60 hydrides of the 16th group element, they arise as a weak van der Waals force of attraction. In water only hydrogen bonding occurs. While in other hydrides, weak van der Waals forces occurs, and the size of the atom increases. That magnitude of that van der Waals forces becomes so strong. Hence, from hydrogen sulfide onwards, that boiling point increases. So from sulfur to polonium, that magnitude of the van der Waals forces increases because size of the atom increases. Hence, boiling point increases. As the boiling point increases, the volatility decreases. The volatility order is that is H2O is less volatile, while H2S is more volatile, than H2Se, than H2Te, than that of the H2 polonium. This is the volatile order. For the competitive exam, you have to remember all these orders. H2O is very less volatile because of its very high boiling point. Compared to van der Waals forces and hydrogen bonding is stronger in nature. While in other hydride, van der Waals forces present, hence water show high boiling point. due to its high boiling point. It is less volatile in nature. As the size of the atom increases, that magnitude of the van der Waals forces becomes stronger. Hence, H2S is less volatile than the H2SA, than H2Ta, than that of the H2 polonium, H2PO. Then, next character is that acidic property, acidic character. Acidic character increases from H2O to H2Te. We are excluding that polonium because polonium is radioactive. Hence, we are considering up to tellurium. Acidic nature increases from H2O to H2Te. Why this happens means when we move from H2O to H2Te, H2O to H2Te, bond dissociation enthalpy decreases. Bond dissociation enthalpy decreases. Due to decrease in that bond dissociation enthalpy, acidic nature increases. That acidic nature, it is in the order of H2O less acidic than H2S, than H2SA, than H2Te. If they ask why H2S is less acidic than H2Te, main reason is H2Te has very low bond dissociation enthalpy than that of the H2S. Hence H2Te is a stronger acid. Then down the group that bond dissociation enthalpy, down the group bond dissociation enthalpy decreases. Hence the thermal stability of the hydrides, thermal stability of the hydrides, when we move down the group, thermal stability of the hydrides decreases. Thermal stability of the hydrides decreases from H2O2 to H2Te, because H2O2 to H2Te bond dissociation enthalpy decreases. That thermal stability, it is in the order of H2O is more stable than that of the H2S, H2SA than that of the H2Te. Thermal, this is the thermal stability order. Then except water, all other hydrides shows the reducing property. As except that water, other hydride shows the reducing property. That reducing property value increases down the group, because bond dissociation enthalpy decreases. That means reducing property order is, that is H2S lesser reducing, weaker reducing agent than the H2SA, than that of the H2Te. H2Te is a stronger reducing agent because of its low bond dissociation enthalpy. Then the electronegativity decreases as the electronegativity difference between between the metal and hydrogen, decreases. The covalent character increases. Covalent character of these hydrides increases. Electronegativity difference between the metal and hydrogen decreases. Covalent character increases. That is H2O, oxygen is more electronegative. Then the covalent character, it is in the order of, H2O is less covalent than that of the H2S, than that of the H2SA, than that of the H2Te. This is the covalent character order. Then HEH bond angle, HEH bond angle, HEH bond angle decreases from H2O to H2TE. If you observe the HEH bond angle, that HEH bond angle value decreases from H2O to H2TE. Why this happens means, again electronegativity decreases. Electronegativity decreases down the group. Higher the you have to remember for the competitive exam, very important one. Higher the electronegativity of the central atom, higher the electronegativity of the central atom, higher will be the bond angle. Higher will be the bond angle. This is very important for the competitive exam. Which is just they gave that four options, which of them have higher bond angle. They based on that one electronegativity, you can explain the bond angle. Higher the electronegativity of the central atom, higher will be the bond angle. That is HEH bond angle decreases from H2O to H2TE because electronegativity decreases from oxygen to tellurium. This is about the reaction with the hydrogen. Next, you study the reaction with oxygen. Next one is reaction with oxygen. That 16th group elements forms oxides with oxygen. Forms oxides with oxygen of the type EO2 and EO3. 16th group elements forms the oxides of the type EO2 and EO3. That E may be sulfur, selenium, or maybe of tellurium. EO2 and EO3. The reducing property of dioxides, that is EO2. EO2 is called dioxide. Reducing property of dioxides decreases from SO2 to tellurium oxide, TeO2. Reducing property of the dioxide decreases from SO2 to TeO2. SO2 is a stronger reducing agent. SO2 is a stronger reducing agent, while TeO2 is a stronger oxidizing agent. SO2 is a stronger reducing agent. TeO2 is a stronger oxidizing agent. Why SO2 is a stronger reducing agent means, because in sulfur +6 oxidation state is more stable. That is, we have discussed that the stability of the +6 oxidation state decreases down the group. In sulfur, +6 oxidation state is more stable than the +4. Hence, SO2 is an reducing agent, while TeO2 is an oxidizing agent, because in the TeO2 +4 oxidation state is more stable than the +6 oxidation state, because due to inert pair effect, stability of the +6 oxidation state decreases down the group. Hence, tellurium oxide is an oxidizing agent. First, you have to remember that reducing agent means donates the electron, which can donate the electron. In SO2 it is of +4. By still sulfur has to lose 2 more electrons to attain the +6 oxidation state. Why it has tendency to lose the electron, to donate the electron means to attain the stable oxidation state of the +6. Hence SO2 is a stronger oxidizing agent. Tellurium oxide is an oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent means to accept the electron, substances which accept the electron. Why the tellurium oxide tendency to accept the electron means +4 oxidation state is more stable than the +6 due to that of an inert pair effect. Then both that EO2, both the oxides, EO2 dioxides and trioxides, EO2 and EO3, they are acidic in nature. It is about the reaction with an oxygen. Next we study the reaction with halogen. That the 16th group elements forms the halides of the type EX6 hexahalides, EX4 tetrahalides, EX2 dihalides. 16th group elements form the halides of the type EX6, EX4 and EX2. Hexahalides, tetrahalides and dihalides. Where E is an 16th group element, X is an halogen. That stability of any type of the halides decreases in the order of fluorides, chloride, bromide, iodide. Fluoride halides are more stable than that of the chlorides, bromides, iodides. This is the order. For any, either may be dihalide, tetrahalide or hexahalide. Stability of the halides, it is in the order. Fluorides are more stable. Then, among the hexahalides, hexafluorides are only stable. They are only stable in nature and present in the gaseous state and occurs in the gaseous state. Among the hexafluorides, hexafluorides are stable. That is, example is SF6. SF6 is sulfur hexafluoride, SF6. That is, it is stable and is gaseous in nature. In these hexahalides, that central atom that will undergo sp3d2 hybridization. And have the octahedral structure. Already I considered that SF6 is stable in nature. Why it is stable in nature means due to steric reasons. SF6 is stable, or due to octahedral structure, SF6 is stable in nature. Then, among the tetrafluorides, that is EX4, tetrafluorides or tetrahalides, they undergo sp3d hybridization, and have the trigonal bipyramidal structure, and one of the equatorial position contains one lone pair electron. For example, SF4. That is, this is the SF6 structure, octahedral SF6, and this is the SF4. This is the SF4. One of that equatorial position contains the lone pair electron. This is trigonal bipyramidal, also called as an seesaw structure. It is also called as an seesaw geometry due to presence of these lone pair of electrons. Then these dihalides, that central atom undergo sp3 hybridization and have tetrahedral structure. With two lone pair electrons. Then the monohalides, they are dimeric in nature. That is, monohalide means EX. Dimeric nature means an E2X2. They are dimeric in nature. Monohalides are dimeric in nature. These dimeric halides undergo disproportionation reaction. Dimeric halides, for example, Ce2Cl2. Se2Cl2. These dimeric halides undergo disproportionation. Disproportionation means same element undergo both oxidation and reduction. That is Se and SeCl4. SeCl4. 2 Se, 2 Cl2, 3 Se. Dimeric halides, that monohalides exist in dimeric form. That dimeric halides undergo disproportionation reaction. Disproportionation means undergo both oxidation and reduction. Here selenium atom is in +1, but here 0 and +4. That means +1 to 0, it undergo reduction. +1 to +4 means oxidation. Same element undergo both oxidation and reduction. That is called as a disproportionation reaction. This is about the reaction with the halogens. With halogens, they form hexahalides, tetrahalides, and dihalides. Stability of the halides decrease in the order of fluorides are more stable than chloride, bromide, and iodide. Hexahalides, among the hexahalides, hexafluorides are stable and gaseous in nature. SF6 is stable in nature due to that of the steric reasons. In hexahalides, central atom undergo sp3d2 hybridization and they have octahedral structure. Among tetrafluorides, that central atom undergo sp3d hybridization with trigonal bipyramidal structure, and one of the equatorial position contains the lone pair electron. It is also called seesaw structure. While in dihalides, central atom undergo sp3 with tetrahedral and have 2 lone pair electrons. Monohalides, they are dimeric in nature, that dimers undergo disproportionation reaction. Then again SF4, it is considered as a gas. SF4, it is taken as a gas. SeF4 is a liquid. While TeF4, tellurium tetrafluoride, it is a solid in nature. This is about the reaction with halogen. In the next class, you can study about the compounds of the oxygen.